From 12th standard, we have to discuss the topic differentiation. We have to just recall some concepts from the 11th standard, and then we have to discuss whatever the syllabus for the 12th standards. First, we have to discuss that we know that in the 12th standard, in the 11th standard, we have to discuss the concept, the first principle of derivative. We know that the derivative of f of x, with respect to x at x is equal to a is given by f dash of x, f dash of a is given by f dash of a is equal to limit of f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h, limit as h tends to 0. F dash of a is equal to limit of f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h, limit as h tends to 0. This is called as the first principle of derivative at x is equal to a. Okay. Next, we have to discuss that the derivative of f of x with respect to x in the open interval of x is given by f dash of x is equal to limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, limit as h tends to 0. Okay. Also, we have to discuss the one more point from that 11th standard. Okay. That point is for a differentiable function y is equal to f of x. For a differentiable function y is equal to f of x. For a differentiable function y is equal to f of x if delta x be a small change in value of x, small change in value of x, then corresponding change is delta y in y, then limit of delta y upon delta x as delta x tends to 0 is equal to dy by dx. This is also called as Leibniz notation. This Leibniz notation we have to use in the theorems, so that this notation is more important. In the 11th standard, we have to discuss that first principle of derivative at x is equal to a, f dash of a is equal to limit of f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h, limit as h tends to 0. Next one is we have to discuss that first principle of derivative any value of x, that is f dash of x is equal to limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, limit as h tends to 0. Okay. Also, we have to discuss that Leibniz notation, that is if y is equal to f of x is a differentiable function, delta x be the small change or there is an increment in value of x, then the corresponding change is delta y in the y, then limit of delta y upon delta x as delta x tends to 0 is equal to dy by dx. These points we have to already discuss in the 11th standard, and we have to also discuss some of the examples on the first principle of derivative in the 11th standards. We go in the topic of the derivative in the 11th standard, and we have to see that the examples on the first principle of derivative. By using this first principle of derivative, we have to generate the derivatives of some standard functions. So that we have to discuss that. Next one is that derivative of some standard functions. Derivative of some standard functions. Derivative of some standard functions. Okay. First we have to discuss that d dx of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. d dx of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. Okay. By using this formula, we have to create another formula, that is the d dx of x. It means that we have to take the power of, we have to take the value of n is equal to 1. So that d dx of x is equal to 1. Derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. Third one is that d dx of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 times root x. d dx of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 times root x. Fourth one is that d dx of k. It means that we have to take the value of x, or we have to take the function as a k, where what is the k? K is a constant and its derivative is 0. d dx of k, where k is a constant, its derivative is 0, where k is constant. Okay. Next, we have to discuss that in the 11th standard, derivatives of the trigonometric functions. First one is that d dx of sin x. What is the derivative of trigonometric function sin x? Is cos x. Sixth one is that d dx of cos x. Derivative of cos x is equal to minus sin x. Derivative of cos x is equal to minus sin x. Seventh one, d dx of tan x. Derivative of tan x is equal to sec square x. Derivative of tan x is equal to sec square x. Eighth one is that d dx of sec x is sec x into tan x. d dx of sec x is sec x into tan x. Ninth one is that d dx of cot x is equal to minus cosec square x. Derivative of cot x is equal to minus cosec square x. Ninth one is that d dx of cosec x is nothing but minus cosec x into cot x. These formulas we have to already discussed in the 11th standard. Derivative of d dx of x raised to n, that is derivative of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. d dx of x, derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. d dx of root x is equal to 1 upon 2 times root x. d dx of k, where k is a constant, its derivative is 0. Next, derivatives of trigonometric function. d dx of sin x is equal to cos x. d dx of cos x is equal to minus sin x. d dx of tan x is equal to sec square x. d dx of sec x is equal to sec x into tan x. d dx of cot x is equal to minus cosec square x. d dx of cosec x is equal to minus cosec x into cot x. Okay. Now we have to discuss some examples on this derivative of the power functions. Okay. We have to already discuss that. For example, suppose that d dx of x raised to 3. What is the value of n? 3. Okay, by using this formula, what we have to get, take this power 3 as it is and minus 1 from the power, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2. That is the derivative of x raised to 3 is equal to 3 into x square. Suppose that we have to discuss another example is that d dx of x raised to 7. We have to discuss the example on this formula. D dx of x raised to n is equal to n into x raised to n minus 1. What is the power 7? We have to take this power 7 as it is. We have to minus 1 this power, that is 7 minus 1, that is the 6. Okay. Now the derivative of constant functions, suppose that we have to take the example is that d dx of 10. Here 10 is a constant. D dx of 10, where 10 is a constant and its derivative is 0 because it is a constant function. Okay. Afterwards, we have to discuss the derivatives of logarithmic and exponential functions. What is meant by exponential function? See here, we know that the power function, when we have to write x raised to n, base is a variable and power is a any constant or any number, then that type of function is called as a power function. For example, x raised to 6, x raised to 5. If you have to take the base as a constant, suppose that a is a constant, and if you have to take the base as a constant and we have to take the power as the variable, that is the a raised to x, then this function is called as an exponential function. From this we have to write 6 raised to x. 6 is the base is the constant, power is the variable. 5 raised to x, 5 is a constant and power is the variable. So that this type of functions are called as a exponential functions. We have to discuss the derivatives of these exponential functions. That is the d dx of a raised to x. D dx of a raised to x. What is the derivative of a raised to x? A raised to x into log of a to the base e. D dx of a raised to x is equal to a raised to x into log of a to the base e. Okay. If you have to take the value of a is a e, then we have to get another formula, that is the d dx of e raised to x. How to get that? E raised to x log of e to the base e. And we have to know that the value of log of e to the base e is 1. Log of e to the base e is a 1. So that we have to get that e raised to x. That is the d dx of e raised to x is equal to e raised to x. That is the derivatives of exponential function. Third one is that d dx of log x. Derivative of log x. What is the base of this log? E. D dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. D dx of log x is equal to 1 upon x. Suppose that if the base is other than e, suppose that base is another, then how to take that derivative? We have to discuss that one more formula. That is the d dx of log of x to the base a. D dx of log of x to the base a. We have to know that when you have to take the derivative of the logarithmic function, we have to must be required the base as a e. So that by using the change the base formula, we can write d dx of, by using the change the base formula, log of x to the base e divided by log of a to the base e. Here log of a to the base e is a constant, so that we have to take the outside the derivative, so that 1 upon log of a to the base e into d dx of log of x to the base e. And we have to already discuss the derivative of log x is 1 upon x, so that its derivative is a 1 upon x, that is log of 1 upon log of a into 1 upon x. Here base is a e, natural base is there, so that we can write 1 upon x into log of a. That is the d dx of log of x to the base a is equal to 1 upon x into log a. These are the standard formulas. These formulas we have to must be required when you have to discuss the theorems or when you have to discuss the examples in the 12th standard, so that we have to must be prepare this formula. When we have to discuss the formulas, that time we have to must be keep in mind that when we have to solve the examples, then we have to easily by heart all these formulas. Okay. Now we have to discuss the rules of differentiation. Rules of differentiation. Rules of differentiation. Suppose that if u and v are differentiable functions of x, such that if u and v are differentiable functions of x, if u and v are differentiable functions of x, such that first y is equal to u plus v, y is equal to u plus v, then we have to take the derivative of this y with respect to x is dy by dx is equal to u and v are the differentiable functions of x, so that we have to take their derivatives with respect to x as du by dx plus dv by dx. Okay. If instead of this plus sign, if you have to take the minus, then what we have to write? Y is equal to u minus v. Then we get dy by dx is equal to du by dx minus dv by dx. These rules are related to derivatives of sum and derivatives of difference. Next one is that is the product rule. More important, that product rule. If suppose that y is equal to u into v, if y is equal to u into v, then dy by dx is equal to, suppose that u is the first function, v is the second function. Suppose that u is the first function and v is the second function, and when we have to use the product rule, and when we have to apply the product rule, that time first function keep as it is, that is the u as it is. We have to take the derivative of second function, that is derivative of u with respect to x is dv by dx plus, keep the second function as it is, take the derivative of first du by dx. This rule is related to derivatives of product of two functions. Next, third one is that y is equal to u upon v. If u and v are the differentiable functions of x, such that y is equal to u upon v, that is called as a quotient rule, then dy by dx is equal to, then dy by dx is equal to v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx divided by v square. Here must be that v must be not equal to 0. Here v must be not equal to 0, where v is not equal to 0. Okay, these are the rules of differentiations. Okay, now we have to discuss some examples on these rules of differentiation, and then we have to go to the next point. Okay, first we have to discuss the examples on this. Suppose that, for example, y is equal to a raised to x minus log of x plus sin x. Y is equal to a raised to x minus log of x plus sin x, and we want to find the value of dy by dx. Then how to take that? Differentiate this y with respect to x, that is the dy by dx. Then d dx of a raised to x minus log x plus sin x. Derivative of this RHS with respect to x, that is the d dx of a raised to x minus log x plus sin x. By using this rule, derivative of sum and derivative of difference, we have to take their separate derivatives. That is the d dx of a raised to x minus d dx of log x plus d dx of sin x. Okay, what is the derivative of a raised to x? Is a raised to x minus what is the derivative of log x? 1 upon x plus what is the derivative of sin x? Is cos x. So that dy by dx is equal to a raised to x minus 1 upon x plus cos x. Now we have to discuss the examples on the derivative of the product of two functions. Suppose that for example y is equal to e raised to x into sin x. Here product of the exponential function and the trigonometric functions. And if we want to find the value of dy by dx, then dy by dx is equal to, we have to take the derivative of y with respect to x. Similarly, we have to take the derivative of this RHS with respect to x. Then what we have to get? d dx of e raised to x into sin x. d dx of e raised to x into sin x. By using the product rule, e raised to x is suppose that first function, sin x is the second function. Then how to take that? Keep the first function as it is, derivative of second, that is d dx of sin x, plus second function keep as it is, that is the sin x is as it is, derivative of the second function, that is the derivative of e raised to x. Okay, e raised to x, what is the derivative of sin x? Is of cos x, plus sin x into what is the derivative of e raised to x? Is the e raised to x. We have to take the common e raised to x into bracket cos x plus sin x. Okay, that is the dy by dx is equal to e raised to x into cos x plus sin x. Also, we have to discuss the one more example on this quotient rule. Y is equal to sin x divided by e raised to x. Y is equal to sin x divided by e raised to x. We have to just discuss only how to use these rules. Okay. Now we want to find the value of dy by dx. Then we have to differentiate with respect to x. That is the dy by dx is equal to d dx of sin x divided by e raised to x. dy by dx is equal to d dx of sin x divided by e raised to x. By using the quotient rule, how to take that? E raised to x as it is into d dx of sin x, denominator as it is, derivative of the numerator, minus numerator as it is, derivative of the denominator, that is the d dx of e raised to x, divided by e raised to x bracket square. E raised to x bracket square. Okay. What is the derivative of sin x? Cos x. So that we can write e raised to x into cos x minus sin x is as it is, derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x divided by e raised to x bracket square. We have to take the e raised to x common, so that e raised to x into bracket cos x minus sin x divided by e raised to x bracket square, that is the dy by dx. We have to cancel one e raised to x from this denominator. Then we have to get that, we have to cancel one, so that we have to get that cos x minus sin x divided by e raised to x, that is the value of dy by dx. Okay, these are the revisions on the 11th standard syllabus. Now